Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to your Escambia County Sheriff's Office. We always look forward to our quarterly award ceremony where we get an opportunity to recognize the fine work that the men and women of the Escambia County Sheriff's Office do here every day, which all too often goes unnoticed by the citizens of Escambia County. So to get right to it, this is our award ceremony on July the 10th for the first quarter of this year. The following employees received a letter of commendation via interoffice mail. Please stand if you are in attendance. Major Andrew Hobbs, Deputy Mitchell Stevens, Senior Deputy Stephen Kay, Lieutenant Mark DeWeese, Sergeant Cedric Johnson, Sergeant Patrick Roberts, Senior Deputy John Matthew Watkins, Senior Deputy John Holcomb, Deputy Peter Camus, Deputy Justin Fountain, Deputy Todd Glaze, Deputy Merle Burkhart, Deputy Jeremy Horn, Deputy Emily Bright, Deputy Brian Garino, Deputy Megan Stearns, Deputy Sheriff Trainee Reagan Gunter, Deputy Sheriff Trainee Efren Nayoy, Deputy Sheriff Tralee Brandon Schuler. Thank you all for a job well done. Would Mr. Byron Kiesler please come forward? Come over here, please. Mr. Byron Kiesler has proudly volunteered his personal time to play the bagpipes for the Escambia County Sheriff's Office Law Enforcement Memorial until May of 2018. We're sad to tell you that last year was Byron's last year with us. It is with heartfelt thanks to Mr. Kiesler for dedicating years of service to the Escambia County Sheriff's Office and to his community. As a volunteer, he sacrificed willingly each year to play a crucial role in the Escambia County Sheriff's Office, honoring our fallen officers. Mr. Kiesler's professionalism and commitment to the Escambia County Sheriff's Office should be recognized. Due to the actions of Mr. Byron Kiesler, he is awarded the Civilian Service Medal on this date of July the 10th, 2019. I would also let everyone know that Mr. Byron Kiesler is also a retired naval officer, so he also gave a tremendous number of years to his nation as an officer in the United States Navy. Byron, thank you so much. Would Captain Renfro please come forward? Captain Glaston Renfro, Jr. was appointed as a reserve deputy on April the 16th, 1982, and has proudly served until July the 1st of 2019. It is with heartfelt thanks to Captain Renfro for dedicating the last 37 years as a reserve deputy to the Escambia County Sheriff's Office and to his community. A reserve officer's role is a valuable one, and at times are needed to be available at a moment's notice. They assist the agency when there are no other manpower resources available and we suffer severe shortages, so that services that the Sheriff's Office provides to the community do not suffer. Our reserve program is a volunteer position, so the sacrifice that they willingly make each day to put on the uniform and come out to work with law enforcement officers should be recognized. Captain Renfro has supervised and maintained records on each reserve deputy's required hours, both volunteer and training per agency policies. Captain Renfro also worked in the traffic unit and assisted with funeral escorts. During Captain Renfro's 37-year tenure, he has consistently shown himself to be a loyal and hardworking member of the Escambia County Sheriff's Office. It is with regret that we lose such an integral part of our reserve unit. Due to the actions of Captain Glaston Renfro, Jr., he is awarded our Meritorious Service Medal on this date of July the 10th, 2019. The following employees are receiving the Escambia County Sheriff's Office Achievement Medal. Would Major Andrew Hobbs and Major David Ingram please come forward? I'm announcing a first in these awards, ladies and gentlemen, at the Escambia County Sheriff's Office. Major Andrew Hobbs and Major David Ingram have completed the National Command and Staff College for Law Enforcement Officers. The students are required to read a minimum of 7 books and as a class produce over 10,075 hours of blended online and classroom contact hours and 325 hours each. Each student writes 48 essays, participates in 48 discussion boards, completes 6 case studies, and produces 6 group capstone research reports. For those of you that don't know, these classes are again reserved for those in the law enforcement community who are slated for bigger and better things in law enforcement, meaning to become chief deputies, sheriffs, or potentially chiefs of police in other organizations. So due to the actions of Major Andrew Hobbs and Major David Ingram, they are awarded the Escambia County Sheriff's Office Achievement Medal on this date of July the 10th, 2019. The following officer is receiving 2 awards today. The first is a life-saving medal, and also being designated is our Officer of the Quarter. Would Deputy Mickey Caudell please come forward? Deputy Mickey Caudell and his family were at Navarre Beach for Mother's Day. While his kids were playing, Mickey saw something in the water. At first glance, he thought it was someone swimming, but quickly realized it was someone drowning. There were people screaming and trying to get to this person, but weren't able to do so. Mickey threw his phone and wallet down and ran into the water. Somehow he managed to go through the massive waves and grab him. It ended up being a 4-year-old boy who had been underwater for a while. The boy went unconscious, but after they got him to the lifeguards, he was eventually revived. Due to the actions of Deputy Mickey Caudell, he is awarded the Escambia County Sheriff's Life-Saving Medal, and he's also designated our Law Enforcement Deputy of the Quarter on this date of July the 10th, 2019. The following employee is receiving our Law Enforcement Employee of the Quarter. Would Miss Crystal Nowlin please come forward? Crystal Nowlin has spent many hours working on getting our agency moved over to the new Kronos application. Some of you may be asking, what is Kronos? Kronos is the computer program that pays our employees at the Escambia County Sheriff's Office and keeps their hours, the number of hours that they work. We have been able to complete the main phase of this and move on time and under budget with no major issues. Crystal has spent long hours coordinating and working with other Escambia County Sheriff's Office divisions and the vendor to make sure that the transition was smooth. With her knowledge, skills, and abilities, the cost of the conversion was only 65% of what we had budgeted for. We were able to use the cost savings to pay for the integration of Kronos to SunGuard and integration of mobile Kronos into our systems. Crystal Nowlin, I commend you, your attitude, and your efforts. Through selfless dedication, you are an example to us all. On this date of July the 10th, 2019, Crystal Nowlin is our Law Enforcement Employee of the Quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the formal portion of our award ceremony today. We invite everyone to please stay, enjoy some refreshments. We normally tell everybody you can't leave until they're all gone. Unfortunately, I've done that a few times and they kind of went through it too quick. So just have a couple of bites and then move on. How about that? Thank you all very much for attending.